he took him to the castle. And in the castle, he met the general, the Jewish Haganah general. He happened to be a Canadian who volunteered. If you are from Canada or somebody is from Canada, Toronto. Ben Dunkelman, the owner of Tip Top Tailors.
Oh yes, Ben Dunkelman, yeah.
You know, live. This is live. A villager man like my father meets with Ben Dunkelman from Canada. And I read the beautiful story about him, that he, after occupying the town, continued to occupy Nazareth. And promised the people of Nazareth to give them peace if they act peacefully. Suddenly, the general commander of Haganah, Chaim Lasko, came and told him, then you have to kick all these people of Nazareth out. And he told him, no sir, I already promised them to give them peace, and you are coming now to tell me to drive them out? He refused the orders. I mean, such stories, we need to know about each other. We don't know. I mean, the younger generation never heard of it. I hope that one day I will settle down and write the story of the stories of my life.
Please write it.
Yes.
Yeah, please. You need it.
Then I looked out and I saw some soldiers. I didn't know Jewish soldiers. I didn't know what language I spoke to them. I don't remember. I asked them, where are the British? They told me, what do you want the British for? I said, I want to continue my studies. The British promised us, if you study good marks, you will be taken to Oxford, Cambridge, London University, and so on. And the village boy dreaming of going. And they told me, forget about it. I forgot about it. I shifted from English into Hebrew. I exchanged London University with the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. And there I opened my eyes at the Jewish world. I was blessed in more than a way to be living in an Arab world and to be knowledgeable on the other world, on the Jewish world. And to tell you something, you wanted to know more. Where I lived in Jerusalem, in Mea Shearim,
It's so nice.
the cheapest room that you can find at that time was in Mea Shearim.
I don't know.
And every
people,
morning I have to be asked.
Mea Shearim is the ultra-Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. It's like a Jewish ghetto, basically.
You learned many things.
I learned many things. And I changed my course. I chose the path of peace. Because I found out that this is the only rational way. Else, everything is wrong. It's a long story, but
We're happy to hear it.
Say more, say more.
I dedicated my life to make as much as I can, to work as much as I can for peace. Yes, please.
So it seemed like you did Sulha with yourself first before you could do Sulha with
I
others.
would call it inner transformation.
Transformation.
Inner. You cannot make peace if you don't have it inside. If you don't believe in it.
So what was that transformation that led you to accept the Jewish people returning to the land?
Well, it's not exactly. The uselessness of all our fight. It's useless. And I can give you a simple proof. 60, 70 years and we achieved nothing. Where are we now? Back on the first square. What is the use of all this? It's wrong. What we are doing is wrong. Our policy is wrong.
How do you change the minds of people who, when they teach their children, they have a map and Israel is not on the map? So we're here. I'm Jewish. And, you know, my daughter's here. We're here. But how do you open the minds to find a way to accept?
Yeah.
Because each one wants to get rid of the other sometimes.
each one of us erase the other. We are erasing each other.
Yeah.
And this is the wrong, the greatest wrong, that when we accept, when we realize that you exist and I exist, and we both need to exist. But the use of saying that you don't exist and the other one is not existing is not going to help. We are here. We have to see reality. We have one choice. Either living together, I'm sad to tell you that, or die together. If we are wise enough, we will live together. If we are unwise, we lie together. Right now, Jews and Arabs are sharing the graves. When we are going to share above the land, on the land. And there is enough place for all. I want to tell you, we don't want to try coexistence. We don't want to try to work together, to live together. If in this country, Jews and Arabs participate, it will be a heaven here, a paradise. There is enough resources on both sides. The Jewish technical mind, or whatever you want, and the Arab, very professional land labor, hand labor, can cooperate together to create a paradise. And if we can reach the oil wells in Kuwait, I mean, the opportunities for peace are so much encouraging. But unfortunately, we don't. Listen, it's not the lack of solutions. It's the lack of will. We are not willing. I right now can give you 10 solutions. One state, they are talking about one state, two states, federation, confederation. It's not the lack of solutions. And if we don't have one, we can make one now. It is the lack of will. We are not willing. We are not willing to live together. We are not willing to try living together. This will be a paradise here. And you have seen, it's beautiful. I want to tell you, I love this country. It's a beautiful country. And it's a holy land. All the prophets of the world came from here, and so on. It is for this sake that we should stop fighting. We should solve the conflict. Yeah. Yes, please.
Can you say, I just learned the word Sulha.
Yes.
And can you talk about it, how it works? I mean, what are the principles? How does it work?
What is Sulha?
What is Sulha? Listen, Sulha is the origin of humanity. Human beings, when they were born on this earth, whenever you want to stop the creation, human beings, from the very beginning, did not live together well. Whatever reason, whatever nation you take, whatever history, part of history you take, you find out that people created problems. The same as there are people who create problems, there are people who solve problems. All the time, there are good people and bad people. You cannot, any nation you want to choose, all nations of the world are the same creation, Adam and Eve. I don't know if before that. But what did they live on earth? The Irish, the beautiful Irish people, which I love, because I have Irish education. They are divided between Protestants, and it's not the same as the Protestant tribe. And I told them, listen, when we send him to you, we send him one. You made him two. I mean, a person like me who studied or whatever experienced all these things in the world, Sulha is the group of good people who would rush to make peace between two neighbors, two families, two. Unfortunately, the United Nations is not the peace sulha.
No, exactly.
They are agitating the two sides. And in order to make peace, you have to be peaceful in the heart, to love people, to help them, to be. It's not easy, I want to tell you. After 60 years of working in peacemaking, I want to tell you, it's tiresome.
You have a beautiful smile that makes everyone feel good.
Maybe this is the only thing that I am.
I think it shows something inside your smile.
But really, what I have seen in my life pushed me, obliged me to choose the way of peace out of convincing, out of commitment, out of realizing. I wish you can see my granddaughters. When I see them, I mean, I'm asking every grandfather and grandparents and so on, say, when you see your grandchildren, how come that you don't go for peace? For the sake of these beautiful flowers, for their sake. I want to shake the universe. I want to shake humanity. Wake up. We are dreaming. Wake up. No, please, follow.
So what you say in your book is that the decisions have to be binding, and if people don't identify with the community, they may not be binding. One person could say, that's not for me, and go and do something else.
Yeah. I want to tell you the difference between Sulha and mediation. In the States, in the West, now we have what we call mediation. And I happen to study mediation in the United States and so on. There is some difference between Sulha and mediation. In Sulha, in mediation, you leave the two sides to decide what solution they want. You help them to reach. In Sulha, you have to ask them from the very beginning, do you believe to put your issue in our hands so that we can judge whatever we know rightly?
To trust us to come up with the best solution, right?
Again.
To trust us.
Yes.
To come up with the best solution.
Yes, without. So, Sulha is an ancient way, still going on. I mean, 2,000 years ago, probably before, still going. It is, you trust the Jaha, you trust the peacemakers, you trust the peace people. And they will tell you, we will put our issue in your hands, but you will be responsible for this issue. And it is not an easy responsibility to take over on yourself. I mean, like bloodshed, like killing, like whatever. So you do all your best. You put all your energy, your time, your thinking about how to solve a death problem. I mean, if you tell the parents, when I was young, I was taken by my father. He was this is the picture of my father over there. I was taken with him to Sulha making. And first time I saw the killer is shaking the hands of the father of the killed.
Victim.
I said, Father, it's not normal. It's something wrong here. How come? He killed his son. My father, this old man is wise. He lost one son in his fight. He doesn't want to lose the second in the cycle of revenge. So this is what I'm saying for Jews and Arabs. For the sake of those who were killed, the loved ones, let us stop here in order not to kill more. And they go off.
I have a question.
Yes.
I recently, so for many years I've been studying this topic, of course. I grew up in Israel. I've lived in America now for a couple of decades. But every year that I come, I travel, I study. This year, I changed my concept from two-state solution to two-nation solution. Because two-state solution may not necessarily capture a full solution. But two-nation solution is a good, I think, a better terminology at least for that. Do you believe that the two nations should first solve, or in the meantime, solve their issues too on their end? Because
I can tell you.
All right, I am for one-state solution, Mr. Trump. If you don't want two-state solution, I am for one-state solution, which means living together. You will have a state where we both stuck in one place. This is not the way, because this is artificial. The real is when you believe that, yes, the two nations can live together. And who more than Israeli Arabs have a proof to say that we lived for 67 years, 68 now, together, not without problems, with problems, but at least we live together. And some aspects of this living is beautiful. I have many examples and many experiences. So this example can be applied on a one-state solution.
And have Jabbour say to you, please, eat and drink, don't be shy. There is cake.
I'm sorry we did not prepare enough because
We prepared a lot.
Perfect. Coffee.
Better than we expected.
Our time is more 10 minutes.
However long he wants us, yeah?
Yeah.
We have appointment. Yes, with Khaled.